we head over to a team that's in the playoffs, and it feels like it's been a while since we actually said something like that. Bel, how
Not
did
for
it
long.
go over this past week?
Yeah, so they did have a matchup yesterday against the San Diego Legion, which they dominated and won 43-19. Our player of the game is fly half AJ Alatimo, converted every kick, 5 penalty kicks, and 4 conversion kicks. Big game for him.
Yeah, no, he was quite literally perfect, as we said there. But in a game, in playoffs, right? Like with kicks, even in football, kicks are so important. Kicks can win a game, they can lose a game if you miss a kick early on. So he was clinical throughout, was able to just convert everything. He's, I believe, the league's might be a leading point scorer or is up there. And then yeah, they just dominated. And this was one of my favorite parts with the Seawolves games is the little introduction they do beforehand. Usually it's just pyro, but they did something special for that. So we'll go ahead and show part of that to you. Won't let it all the way run, but I want to show people this for those that if you don't follow us on social medias yet.
You should.
This is well, not only that, but here's a little glimpse of what that entrance was like yesterday. I don't know. I think little things are really cool. Stuff like the entrance is really cool. But I mean, it set the stage for Seattle. They came out, they dominated the first 20 minutes. San Diego got a little bit. Well, let me take that back. San Diego scored a try 3 minutes in. Like, oh, shoot. And then the next, I'd say 17 minutes were all Seattle. San Diego got something before the half, but Seattle still was leading well at half. And then after that, after they come back from halftime, it was just all Seattle, which was
awesome.
incredible to see. If you don't know, San Diego and Seattle are rivals in this league. They're big rivals. They've got history. They got playoff history. So for Seattle to be in the playoffs is obviously big, but also to play your rival and to thrash your rival is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But Bel, how did they? We talked
How
about
are they
this.
in this position?
Yes, I think that's good to say because
So,
obviously we knew that they were going to make playoffs, but then to host, how did we get in that spot?
Due to the LA Giltinis violating league rules, Seattle moves into the number 2 spot in the Western Conference and will host number 3 San Diego Legion, which they did yesterday. So again, that violation by LA is what kind of gave us the opportunity, and it's great to see that the guys were able to maximize on the opportunity. So, no details on what the violation was yet.
Well, the league released what they violated them for, but they didn't give details. They're just like, oh, it was like salary malusage or whatever.
Okay.
But it's like, okay, what was the instance? How did it happen?
Right. Give us the juice.
Yeah.
But again, the Seawolves were able to maximize on the opportunity. That's great. We wish to see them continue here. So their record sits at 10-7, second in the Western Conference with 46 points. And they now face on June 18th the Houston SaberCats at 4 p.m. And that is the MLR Western Conference Championship. Winner heads to the MLR title match. Yeah, this is great. I mean, it's nice to celebrate one of our teams in the playoffs right now.
Well, not only that, but also I'm not going to say who, but it's always frustrating. I think I've said it before, but Big O always says that you want to put paint where it ain't. You want to cover these teams that aren't covered as well as they are. That's why we try to do so much with the Rain, with the Seawolves, with the Storm, right? There was an article about this matchup. This is playoffs, right? This is a team that's already won 2 titles. There's history between these two teams. There's so many circumstances here. And this outlet put out an article. This is a major outlet. That's why I'm saying this. And it was just pathetic. It was with the other minor league teams. It was with not other, pardon me. It was with minor league teams. It was with the Rainiers and the Mariners affiliates. It's like that shouldn't be happening. This is a team that's already won 2 titles. It's a pro team. It deserves more respect.
Yeah.
And that's what we try to do here with this. The support from not only the people in the organization, but being there yesterday after the game and just being able to chat with General Manager Pate. He's been really support every game he sees me, even with my mascot, and he comes on, he shakes my hand. I spoke with Tani Tupo a few weeks ago. We did with an interview, and I got to see him for the first time, since then, and he dapped me up, gave me a big hug. The fan base is great. The organization as a whole is very accepting, and so it's just we want to shine as much light as I look at the lights here that we've got in the studio. We want to shine as much light on these teams equally, because that's the whole point of Circling Seattle Sports. That's what we're doing here.